So last night was the Miss America pageant. Now, that's something that I don't normally care about, right? I generally don't like, oh, okay, here's a pageant, don't really care, etc. However, there has been changes to Miss America. They got rid of the swimsuit competition. They made it more like for feminist values. And that's all well and good stuff. I still don't watch pageants, but nonetheless, there is one moment, though, that has caught fire on social media that I wanted to report on because I think it's fantastic. Now, and it's not only fantastic because of what she said, but actually also where she's from. Now, one of the contestants, Miss Michigan, from my state, Michigan represent, made me super, super proud. Now, the reason that she made me proud is because of what she said during her introduction. I can't show you the video because I think it's probably copyrighted and this video would get taken down if I actually had the video. So I'm just going to read her statement here. Now, her name is Emily Sioma. Now, she used her seconds-long introduction of herself to make a statement on the Flint water crisis. She said, quote, "From the state with 84% of the United States fresh water, but none for its residents to drink, I am Miss Michigan, Emily Sioma." Oh, I love that. Now, she is from, of course, Grass Lake, Michigan, graduated from the University of Michigan. So that's, of course, in Ann Arbor. She's also a survivor of sexual assault and had planned to dedicate her Miss America Social Impact Initiative to helping support other survivors. So not only is she in support of women, she's part of the Me Too movement, but also actually cares about what's going on in Flint, Michigan, and used her power to actually try to spread awareness that Flint still does not have clean water. They have not had clean water since 2014. They still can't drink it. This despite the EPA coming out and saying, oh, no. Lead and copper levels in the water, they're actually much lower below. They're below federal limits. Well, the federal limits are still too high. No amount of lead is actually safe to drink, especially when you're young, when you have a developing brain. No amount of lead is safe. So those safety levels, or those federal safety levels, they're BS. They're BS. They're complete crap. No amount of lead is safe. So, of course, if there's any amount of lead in the water, you shouldn't drink it. And that's exactly what they're doing, right? They're not drinking it. In fact, the BBC reports, and this is why I love outside independent, or not necessarily independent media, but outside the United States media that exists there. They reported that it may not be 2020 until residents can drink safely from their taps, as contaminated pipes aren't expected to be fully replaced until that year. 2020. That would mean that for over 6 years, by the time that happens, the people of Flint will have not had access to clean water. And that's just from the official account of like, okay, we now admit that there's a problem in Flint. There'd actually been a problem long before that. So an entire city without drinkable water, nearly a decade. That is shameful. That is a disgrace. So I just want to give a big shout out to Emily Sioma for using her platform. And I'm pretty sure I'm not saying her name right, and I do apologize for that. I think it's Siome or something. I apologize for butchering your name if you ever come across this video, but I just want to give you a whole lot of credit, a whole ton of credit for using your platform to remind people of the failure of the Michigan government and to try to get justice for these people that are living in Flint. There are still people that need to be held accountable for this. And the more attention that we bring to it, the more of a possibility that may actually happen. So again, big credit to Emily, and thank you for your activism. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.